Namaskar. Today we shall extend the study of numerical representation of data, where we shall study mean of group data. So, to study the mean of group data, we have three methods which is discussed here.
Is this how you repay me?
First one is our direct method, which is given by mean x bar is equal to summation fi xi divided by summation fi, or second method is our assume mean method. Mean is given by a plus summation fi di divided by summation fi, where di is given by xi minus a. We shall discuss this f and xi later on. Third method is our step deviation method, where mean is given by a plus summation fi di dash divided by summation fi into h, where di dash is given by xi minus a divided by h. So, to understand better, let us go to the exercise and learn statistics in a better way. Here we have a question. Number 1. A survey was conducted by a group of students as a part of their environment awareness program, in which they collected the following data regarding the number of plants in 20 houses in a locality. Find the mean number of the plants per house. The table is given here. Which method did you use for finding the mean and why? Let us solve it. Here we have prepared a table. We have written number of plants 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 14. Xi we have written. Xi is the mid value or class mark. We add the upper limit and lower limit and divide it by 2. 0 plus 2 is 2. Divided by 2 is 1, 2 plus 4 is 6, divided by 2 is 3, 4 plus 6 is 10, 10 divided by 2 is 5. In such we got the other number of houses. We write it fi, which is 1, 2, 1, 5, 6, 2, 3, total is 20. And we found out fi xi, which is 1 into 1 is 1, 2 into 3 is 6, 1 into 5 is 5, 5 into 7 is 35, 6 into 9 is 54, 2 into 11 is 22, 3 into 13 is 39, where summation fi xi is 162. From table we have summation fi equal to 20, summation fi xi equal to 162. So by direct method we get mean is summation fi xi by summation fi, which is 162 by, if we divide it we get 8.1. Thus the mean number of plant per house is 8.1. And direct method has been used as the value of class mark xi and fi are small. Here we have another question. Consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory, where the table is given below. Find the mean daily wages of the workers of the factory by using an appropriate method. So let us solve it. We have written these daily wages 100, 120, 120, 140, and we find out the mid value as 100 plus 120 is 220, divided by 2 is 110. Likewise we got the other, and we take this one as a value. So let a equal to 150 be the assumed mean. And we have written number of workers are 12, 14, 8, 6, 10. The total is 50. And we found out di equal to xi minus a. So 110 minus 150 is minus 40. 130 minus 150 is minus 20. 150 minus 50 is 0. 170 minus 150 is 20. 90 minus 150 is 40. So we multiply fi di. So fi is 12 into minus 40 is minus 480, 14 into minus 20 is minus 280, the total of these two is minus 760. This 8 into 0 is 0, 6 into 20 is 120, 10 into 40 is 400. So we found out summation FIDI, which is minus 240, sum of these two. So from table we have A equal 150, Fi equal to summation Fi equal to 50, summation FIDI equal to minus 240. By assume mean method we are going to solve it. So we have this formula, A plus summation FIDI by summation Fi. So we put the value and we cancel this 0 and we have minus 24. So 5 into 4.8 is 24. So 150 minus 4.8 is 145.2. So therefore the mean daily wages of the worker of the factory is rupees 142.20. This is the answer. Now we have another question. The following distribution shows the daily pocket allowance of a children of a locality. The main pocket allowance is rupees 18. Find the missing frequency F. So from the table we see that we have to find out F. The table is given below. So let us solve it. Given mean is 18 and from this table we take A value as 18. So as assume mean and we calculate the class mark as 11 plus 13, 24 divided by 2 is 12. Likewise you calculate the others as well and we have frequency Fi value and we calculate Di as Xi minus A. So 12 minus 18 is minus 6, 14 minus 18 is minus 4, 16 minus 18 is minus 2. So 20 minus 18 is 2, 18 minus 18 is 0, so 22 minus 18 is 4, 24 minus 18 is 6. So we calculate this FIDI, so 7 6 is 42 minus 42, 6 4 is 24 minus 24, 9 2 is 18 minus 18, 13 into 0 is 0. So we calculate this total as minus 84. F into 2 is 2F, 5 4 is 20, 4 6 is 24. We group it into two parts which negative. First of all as negative and second as positive part. So this is minus 84 and here we have 44 plus 2F and total is summation FIDI is 2F minus 40. From table we have summation Fi as 44 plus F, FIDI as 2F minus 40 and A value we have 18 here, X bar is 18 mean. By the mean method we have mean equal to A plus summation FIDI by summation Fi. So we put the value and we can cancel this to 18. So we have 2F minus 40 divided by 44 plus F equal to 0. So this goes right and becomes 0. So 2F minus 40 is 0. So 2F equal to 40. So F is equal to 220 jar 40. So we have F value as, so hence the missing frequency is 20. This is our answer. Here we have a question. 30 women were examined in a hospital by a doctor and the number of heartbeats per minute were recorded and summarized as follow. Find the mean heartbeat per minute for this woman choosing a suitable method. Table is given below and let us solve it. Here we have taken class size, number of heartbeats. We have drawn made the table. Number of heartbeats per minute 65 to 68, 68 71, 71 74, 74 77 as follows. And number of women are given 2 4 3 8 7 4 2. The total is 30 and we have found out the class mark. We have added these two and divided by 2 to get 66.5. And we have chosen 75.5 as our assume mean and class size. So 68 minus 65 is our 3H value and we have found our Di which is Xi minus A. 66.5 minus 75.5 is minus 9 and so on. 69.5 minus 75.5 is minus 6, 72.5 minus 75.5 is minus 3, here it is 0, 78.5 minus 75.3 is 3, 81.5 minus 75.5 is 6, 84.5 minus 75.5 is 9. So and we have h value, and we divide this di by h to get minus 3, 3 2 is 6, 3 1 is 3, minus 1, 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, 3 3 is 9. And 2 into minus 3 is minus 6, 4 into minus 2 is minus 8, 3 into minus 1 is minus 8, total is minus 17 here, and 7 into 1 is 7, 4 into 2 is 8, 2 into 3 is 6, the total is 21 here. The total of these two is 4, which is fi di dash. From table we have fi equal to 30, fi di dash equal to 4, a equal to 75.5, h equal to 3. So by step deviation method we have mean a equal to summation fi di dash by summation fi into h. We put the value 75.5 plus 4 by 30 into 3, so 3 10 is 30, 3 1 is 3, so 4 by 10 is 0.4, which is 75.9 is our answer. So we can say therefore mean heartbeats per minute for this woman are 75.9 beats per minute. This is our answer. Here we have a question. In a retail market, fruit vendors were selling mangoes kept in packing boxes. These boxes contained varying number of mangoes. The following was the distribution of mangoes according to the number of boxes given in the table here. Find the mean number of mangoes kept in a packing box. Which method finding the mean did you choose? Let us solve it. It can be observed that class intervals are not continuous. There is a gap of 1 between two class intervals. Therefore, half has to be added to the upper class limit and half has to be subtracted from the lower class limit of each interval. And we get the table below. Here we have solved class size. Here we have 52.5 minus 49.5 is 3 here, and taking a equal to 57 as the assumed mean. We draw the table. Number of mangoes we write 50, 52, 53, 55. Since it is having a gap of 1, so we made the class interval by decreasing half from the lower limit. We subtracted half from the lower limit and increased half to the upper limit. So it becomes 49.5 and 52.5. So it becomes 52.5, 55.5, 55.5 to 58.5, 58.5 to 61.5, 61.5 to 64.5. So we added these two and we got and divided by 2 and we got xi value 51, 53 plus 55. We divided by 2, we got 54, 57, 60, 63. So number of boxes given fi 15, 110, 135, 115, 25, which total is 400. So we took out di, which is xi minus a. So 51 minus 57 is minus 6, 54 minus 57 is minus 3, 57 minus 57 is 0, 60 minus 57 is 3, 63 minus 57 is 6. So we divide this minus 6 by 3 to get di dash. So 3 2 is 6, 3 1 is 3, which is having minus sign, 0, 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6. So we calculated fi di dash. 15 into minus 2 is minus 30, 110 into minus 1 is minus 110, which is minus 140 by adding these two, and we get 115 into 1 is 115, 25 into 2 is 50, total is 165. The sum of these two is 25. From table we have summation fi for 400, summation fi di dash is 25, h equal to 3, a equal to 57. By step deviation we have mean a equal to summation fi di dash by summation fi into h. So we put the value of a as 57, 25 by 400 into 3, and we calculated and we got 25 4 jar 100, so 4 into 4 is 16, so 3 by 16 we have. So if we divide 3 by 16, we get 0.1875, which is 57.1875, which can be written as 57.19 as the answer. So mean number of mangoes kept in packing box is 57.19, and we use the step deviation method as the value of fi di are big, and also there is a common multiple between the di. We have a question. The table below shows the daily expenditure on food of 25 households in a locality, where the table is given here. Find the mean daily expenditure on food by a suitable method. Let us solve it. Here we have class size as H. 150 minus 100 is 50. Taking A equal to 225 as assume mean, we got xi as 100 plus 150 is 250, divided by 2 is 125, and 150 plus 200 is 350, divided by 2 is 175, and further we got it like this. The number of households we have fi 4, 5, 12, 2, 2, which is 25 in total. So here we get xi minus a, which is 125 minus 225 is minus 100, 175 minus 225 is minus 50, 0, 275 minus 225 is 50, 325 minus 225 is 100. And we divide this 100 by 50, so we get minus 2, minus 1, divided 50 divided by 50 is 1, 100 divided by 50 is 2, since it is di by h. And we calculate fi di dash. So 4 into minus 2 is minus 8, 5 into 1 minus 1 is minus 5, the total is minus 13. It is 0 here, 2 into 1 is 2, 2 2 are 4, total is 6, and we get summation fi di dash as the sum of these two is minus 7. From table we have fi is 25, fi di dash is minus 7, h is 50, a is 225. By step deviation method we have a mean a plus summation fi di dash by summation fi into h. Put the value 225 minus 7 by 25, 25 2 jar 50, and 2 7 jar 14. Plus into minus is minus, and we get, after subtracting, we get 211. Therefore mean daily expenditure on food is rupees 211. Here we have a question. To find out the concentration of sulfur dioxide SO2 in the air in parts per million, that is ppm. The data was collected for 30 localities in a certain city and is presented below. Here in the table, find the mean concentration of SO2 in the air. So let us solve it. Here we took the class size as 0.04 minus 0.00, which is 0.04, taking, and we found out the class mark as xi. We add and divide it by 2, and we got 0.02 as well, all, and we take this 0.14 as a value, 0.14 as a assume mean, and we have frequency 499242, which is 30 in total. Then we found out di, which is xi minus a. 0.02 minus 0.14 is 0 minus 0.12, 0.06 minus 0.14 is 0.08, 0.10 minus 0.14 is minus 0.04. Here it is 0, and it becomes, we just write the, change the sign, and we write 0.04 here and this one here. When we divide by this 0.04 to this, and we get minus 3, and we divide this one, we get -2. Here we got -1, here 1, 2, and multiply with this fi and di dash. 4 3 are -12, 9 into -2 is -18, 9 into -1 -9, total is -39 here. And we multiply this. 2 into 0 is 0, 4 into 1 is 4, 2 2 are 4, the total is 8, and the sum of these two is -31. From table we have fi, summation fi is 30, summation fi di dash is -31, h is here 0.04, a is 0.14. By step deviation method we have mean equal to a plus summation fi di dash by summation fi into h, and we put the value and we calculate it, and we got, after subtracting, we got answer as 0.09866. Approximately we can write this as 0.099 ppm. Thus, therefore, mean concentration of SO2 in the air is 0.099 ppm. This is our answer. Here we have a question. A class teacher has the following absentees record of 40 students of a class for the whole term. Find the mean number of days a student was absent from the given table. That is, so let us solve it. We first of all find out the class mark of each interval using the formula upper class limit plus lower class limit divided by 2, and we calculate as follow. Here we made the table number of days as 0 to 6, 6 to 10, 10 to 14, 14 to 20, 20 28, 28 to 38, 38 to 40. We found out the xi class interval. We add it. 0 plus 6 is 6, divided by 2 is 3, 6 plus 10 is 16, divided by 2 is 2 8 is 16, 10 plus 14 is 24, divided by 2 is 12. Likewise we got it, and we choose 17 as assume mean. Number of students fi given 11 10 7 4 4 3 1, which gives total 40, and we found out di value. Di is xi minus a, so xi 3 minus 17 is -14, 8 minus 17 is -9, 12 minus 17 is -5, 17 minus 17 is 0, 24 minus 17 is 7, 33 minus 17 is 16, 39 minus 17 is 22. So we multiply fi in di. This is our fi. So we multiply fi and di. So 11 into -14 is -154, 10 into 9 minus 9 is -90, 7 into 5 is -35. So we get a total of -279. Likewise 4 7 is 28, 3 16 is 48, 1 22 is 22, which gives 98. So summation fi di is, we take the total of this -181. So we got the value of fi as 40, fi di as -181, a equal to 17. So by assume mean method we have mean x bar equal to a plus summation fi di by summation fi. We put the value 17 within bracket -181 by 40, which we get after dividing -4.525. Then after subtracting from 17 minus 4.525 we get 12.475. Approximately we can write it as 12.48. Therefore the mean number of days is 12.48 days for which a student was absent. So this is our answer. Here another question. The following table gives the literacy rate in percentage of 35 cities. Find the mean literacy rate from the given table. So let us solve it. Here we have class size 55 minus 45 is 10, and we have xi value here. 45 plus 55 is 100, divided by 2 is 50. 55 plus 65 we add and divide it by 2, we get 60, as well as all the values we get it, and we choose 70 as our A value, which is the assumed mean. Number of cities, that is frequency, is given 3, 10, 11, 8, 3, which gives a total of 35. Now we find out DI value, which is xi minus A. 50 minus 70 is minus 20, 60 minus 70 is minus 10, 70 minus 70 is 0, 80 minus 70 is 10, 90 minus 70 is 20. So we have to divide this minus 20 by 10 to get minus 2. 10 minus 10 divided by 10 is minus 1. So we write 1, 2, and we multiply this and this to get 3 to the minus 6, 10 1 jar minus 10, which is minus 16. So 8 1 jar 8, 3 to the 6, which is 14. Here the sum as minus 2. So from table we have Fi is 35, summation Fi di dash is minus 2, H is 10, A is our 70. So by step deviation method we have a mean as A plus summation Fi di dash by summation Fi into H. We put the value here 70 plus minus 2 by 35 into 10. So 5 7 is 35, 5 2 is 10, so 2 2 is 4, plus into minus minus 4 by 7, which is after dividing we get 0.57. so after subtracting we have 69.43, which is our answer. Therefore mean literacy rate is 69.43 percentage. So this is our answer. Here I am going to discuss very important thing about mean of group data. The choice how to choose the method depends on the numerical value of xi and fi. If xi and fi are sufficiently small, then the direct method is an appropriate choice, and if xi and fi are numerically large numbers, then we can go for the assumed mean method or step deviation method. If the class size are unequal and xi are large numerically, we can still apply step deviation method by taking h to be a suitable divisor of the DIs. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the notification for the next videos, and share among your friends if you feel that it is important for your friend, and feel free to comment below and the topic you may need. Please don't forget to press the bell icon, and I'll be coming up with another video of median in our next video.